What is Step by Step? Step by Step is a community-based family and child project which was opened in 1998. It is located in 6 Coke Lane, Orby Chambers, Smithfield, Dublin 7. Step by Step is funded by the North Inner City Drugs Task Force and is a project aimed at children and families living in the market areas and northwest inner city Dublin. This area stretches from Aaron Quay to the North Circular Road and from the Phoenix Park to Capel Street. Step by Step is for children between the ages of 5 and 12 years old who could benefit from additional support. These children may have experienced difficulties in their family lives, such as addiction, alcoholism, homelessness, violence, poor social experience, educational disadvantage, neglect, and family breakdown. Group work as well as one-to-one programs are run in Step by Step and focus on a wide range of topics including self-esteem, nutrition, educational support, social interaction, emotional development, and broadening a child's experiences. Step by Step aims to work closely with parents, families, the school, and other services that the child may be involved in, as Step by Step want to ensure the needs of the child are being met. Step by Step aims to offer a safe, respectful, and friendly environment which promotes a sense of belonging with the child. In 2002, an action plan was developed to help with the development of the Northwest Inner City. It was known as the Rapid Action Plan, which stood for Revitalising Areas Through Planning, Investment and Design. Research was conducted prior to this action plan, and it was found that there were high levels of unemployment, drug use, single-parent families, and educational disadvantage in the Northwest Inner City. With regard to unemployment, I personally saw this with children in the project as many of their parents were unemployed. Drug use was also an issue as many of the children's parents were highly addicted to drugs, such as heroin and cocaine, and this had a severe effect on the children. While on my placement, we found used needles outside the building, and we had to call the Dublin City Council Waste Management to come and remove them as we didn't want the children to get hurt. Another one of the issues that was highlighted is one-parent families, and again, I did see a lot of this in the project. A lot of the children only had one parent and it was mainly the mother, and a lot of the children were unsure who their father was or had never met their father or maybe only saw their father once a month, once a week. And some had lost their parent to addiction, illness and suicide. On one of the days I was walking into work placement, I saw a sign on an electricity box and it said, "A dad is for life, not just for Saturdays." And that sign really hit me, and I was quite shocked that there actually needed to be a sign to highlight this to people, as personally I hadn't experienced much single families growing up. None of my friends really had only a mother or father, only if they had lost their parent or if their parents were separated, but they got to see their father quite regularly. So this was quite a shock for me to see. One of the biggest problems in the area is educational disadvantage, and a report was done that found that 57% of the adults living in the area had left school before completing their junior or intercert. And this was almost double of the national average, which is 22.7%. As well as this, only a further 2% living in this area go on to study in third level education, which is quite low in comparison to the national average. The report also found that there was a high level of non-Irish nationals living in the area, making up 39% of the population. And these individuals face a lot of educational barriers, such as language, fees. A lot of their qualifications aren't recognised and they struggle to gain legal status. And personally, I did see the impact of this, as some of the children's parents were unable to speak English and we had to communicate with the parents through the child just to talk about their day, how they got on. The child had to translate back and forth for us. With regard to more serious matters, a translator would be brought in, but just generally to talk to the parent and find out how they're getting on, the child has to talk to translate, which is quite a struggle. Many services have been put into place in the area to combat these issues, such as Step by Step, ASOG, which is a child and family project, An Síl, which is a youth education project, Dublin Christian Mission's Just Ask, which is an after-school programme, Youthreach, Crosscare, Spradogue, Stony Batter, and the Most Project. Many of the children in Step by Step are involved in other projects, or their family are involved in the other projects. Step by Step work hard to meet every need of the child and seem to be doing a very good job.